Masculine energy, so she's trying to, well, not trying to, but she's so much in her masculine energy that she's behaving like a man. And then remember that women are very emotional creatures. So even if she's a lesbian and she's the male version of the relationship, she still has emotion. She still has hormones. So those things are innate. They're not gonna change.
So let me ask you. So what about a man here? Know himself, doing a working a good 9 to 5, have a car, house, you know, listens, take you out to dinners, you know, teach you nice, roses, you know, one evening you come home and say, bathtub, say, clothes, man. A beard, you know, massage, all the things one ladies love. But still, you will have the woman still, either if you have an argument, it's just like he just gone out the door and he start cussing, or he find the worst things to say, or how you work and stuff like that, because that is a big issue. Because you will have women doing the same thing, but take care of the man, make sure the man right, cook, clean, wash, and all of that. But at the end of the day, I mean, the man still a basher when they argue. How you cope with? How you tell somebody like what would be the problem solver for that? As the guru.
So you still don't put that title on me, sir. All right. So two things. Two things. One, communication, and having an understanding of the relationship and the person that you're with. If she is doing that where you're always doing good, because remember, it's human nature to always navigate to the negative. You can do 99 good for a person and the one bad, and that is what they highlight. So it's human nature to always go back to the negative. So one, first of all, talk to your partner. When you guys in a good mood after a nice night of sex or love making and you're on the bed, you say, babe, you know that when we argue, pillow talk, thank you. When we argue and you say these things, I really don't appreciate it, you know? And work on it, because things are not gonna just change just like that. So work on it. If you see that she's trying to change, work with her as well. The next thing is this, and this is dear to my heart. Nobody knows when they're gonna die, right? Nobody knows when it's their last day. You don't want to be in a relationship and you have your spouse or your boyfriend or whatever, your girlfriend. And because of that arguing spirit and that malicing spirit and all of that, you let one person go home, go to work, and because of ego and because of malice and pride, you don't try to solve it. The Bible tells you don't go to bed upset with your partner, because you don't know if you're gonna wake up. And the worst thing that could happen,
Go ahead.
The worst thing that could happen is you have a fight with your partner and you wake up and your partner don't wake up. You would not forgive yourself. So when you have that in the back of your head, like, life is not guaranteed to anybody. You live life differently. You forgive easily. You love openly. You know? So think about that.
Okay, I think we just find somebody who wanna find themselves yet. There's somewhere you just talk about. We just find somebody who wanna find themselves yet.
Yes.
Because you see when they say go to bed not talking, you say him good at that. No. So me now want to explain to the people them why you're good at going to bed not talking. And you can possibly wake up dead.
No, wake up dead.
Once an argument or something, the whole day, the whole night, I chat. Nothing I say. And if you not say something to me, I say nothing.
You know, the thing about it, you can admit to that as well, you know, because I'm like that. Because the thing about it, the persona I want to take on is like, I'm not much into the argument and the back and forth. But at the end of the day, if we not plan to go our separate ways, it don't make no sense. We can't talk it out, get it twisted. Sometimes. But if we just don't argue, people lay down go, no, no, we talk it out.
Life. That's not life.
Yeah.
That's not life.
Sometimes to me, it's best they not say when you're angry because it come off the wrong way. And then, remember, you know, me say something to you or say something to whatever, it's stuck in the brain, you know. Yeah. And that and you say, oh, so that's why you're there, or that's what I want left, you know what I mean? And I want next act. So sometimes you just calm down, and then after when you calm down, you start down. It come out better to me.
Yeah,
come out better to me.
It's much better. And it all boils back to self. It all boils back to self-discipline, to control, self-control. And
Yeah,
go ahead.
But to me, that's the only best way me see for me to just try hold it. Because once me angry, like,
all right, so and that's fine. So that's fine. Like if you know that you're a person who, if you get angry, you might say something or do something that you will regret. It's fine to withdraw, find your space. But by the end of the night, when you guys ready to go to bed, hug her. And some women are like this. You try to hug her and just say, babe, sorry about that. Or just say, babe, good night. Or babe, me love you, but the way you tonight messed up. Hug her, just so you can feel that you still love her, because you're angry about her action, but you're not angry with her. You still love her. Because if you didn't love her, the next day, you guys wouldn't be together. So yes, people will do things to provoke you. Yes, people do things for, you know. And as I told you, women tend to love to push your button. The woman was created to test you, just like life was created to test you, to make sure you become the best version of yourself. So your woman that's in your life is there to test you. So she's gonna push your buttons. What?
Yeah, you dragon.
What you say?
Yes, woman was made to press men button and push them. And I said, that's why Adam eat the apple. Me go say, eat the apple, brother.
I think that two of them take a bite.
Of course, can eat like the other. Yeah, but it no matter. Me say who eat first or last. Anyway, that's a good point. That is a good point.
Yeah.
Remember, you know, all of this is about self-evolution. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. That's why we come on earth. We have different purpose, but at the end of the day, it is about becoming the best version of who you are. If you know
guidelines, yeah.
We set some guidelines.
And control and discipline.
And then you will know where you're going and how far you reach.
Yes. Yes. And reflection is always good. Spend some time in solitude, spend some time alone, do some reflection. That always help. Can you see what you need to adjust, what you need to tune up?
That's true.
Well, I mean, as I said, there was a lady in Kingston actually grabbing the man and everything. The outright use a stool and lick a woman, and because it's a politician, it kind of slip under, kind of slide under the carpet. But relationship is one of the hardest things. To actually work on, because at the end of the day, sometimes it's like a rabbit in a hat. You don't know who actually you're getting. You know what I mean? Like a mask. You know, the person is there, it was good, then after a while it starts. But it's hard because, I mean, commitment is a lot of work. I think about it, relationship is a lot of work.
It is.
A lot of work. Yeah, a lot of work. But what can we do? You know, we just have to work for the best, you know, do our best, make sure everybody is happy, enjoy yourself, and that at the end, just do what is right, and, you know, be happy. That's the thing. Be happy.
Yeah.
Be happy.
And sometimes relationship wise you have to prep yourself. You know, keep a good relationship is. Sometimes bad times can forward it. So sometimes you have to prep your mind to say something should happen or something happen. You don't know how to deal with it in other way that in a better format.
Yeah.
And deal with it, say, yo. So, and those are work out. That's sometimes when I prepare mind for that, you know, just say, oh, I don't know how that, you know. You know, more have the time to reason it out, and I just say, oh, all it's a day, you know.
All it's a day, yeah.
And sometimes when a mind can't even play games from week. Because sometimes when they think about something which, and say, you know, say, that's how they go. And reach another way there, you know, but we mind, we just believe, say, yo, man, I tell us, so they go that way, man.
Sometimes I say it goes still. Yeah. Sometimes my intuition, I tell her still. But sometimes I just you kind of overthink stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But, you know, sometimes you attract things as well.
Yeah. Friends have a lot to do.
That's why I don't have a lot of friends. Keep myself kind of small because sometimes you have friends where them envy you and not even know so they envy you in a some type of way. And them pass on the information to you and you know you're not even realize that them a try. Because people envy you for smallest of things now. When you think like you have on that glasses now and you probably have a friend and you know she probably couldn't buy that glasses. Just that glasses alone.
And a Ray-Ban.
She knows it. She like in herself. I said,
yeah. So, just that glasses alone, she can, you know, have that mentality like, oh, she have a better glasses than me and just start saying, you know, so the brand and the glasses when you're 40, you can't see it more. You know, stuff like that. People do them things, you know. So that can't match up a relationship. But sometimes people just see a relationship and just envy ahead, wish they could have that, and then they start saying, you know, say him do this or she do this, and you're like, I'm a friend, you know, so I'm not gonna believe in him, and then you start coming and say, what you going on myself for? What you doing there? Where? You're like, me didn't talk about no. Where? Who tell him? No, me can't tell him. Yo, relationship is hard, bro.
It's hard. And the next thing.
It's a lot of work, just like life. And as you get older, you learn things. You learn from your mistakes because we all do make mistakes. And in your younger days, you're gonna make a lot of silly mistakes. But as you get older, I believe that as you get older, you should become wiser. Not everybody is. Some people still lag ahead at age 50, 60, 70. But age should come with wisdom. Right? When you make a mistake, try to learn from it. Because if you don't, life is gonna ensure that you learn the lesson. So it's gonna bring back the same mistakes again. As Hope was saying, I saw the switch on Mardo. As Hope was saying, what were you saying, Hope? I lost my train of thoughts.
Sorry. What as Hope was saying?
Yeah. Say friends.
About friends.
Friends and challenge. When you're in a relationship and you make a decision, because you as an individual can decide that this is gonna be something that I'm gonna spend the rest of my life doing, or if this is just for a season. And yes, things might change along the way, but commitment is a big thing. You have to commit to people, and sometimes you have to give more of yourself. Especially, you see, when you have a good partner, you have to appreciate that because you don't have a lot of good partners out there.
That's
right?
True.
Single down is not an easy road.
Hey, yeah, lick some blood, man. You might get through the corner fall in a car. No, this person Clunie, don't fall out. The corner where you chew, you tell her, if you don't see her, the chair how many cup then top. Oh, when you chew the corner, it's a lick.
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, we definitely have to have about this is our second time, and you're packed with wisdom, and you don't like to call yourself a guru, but you're on the path of being a guru in my eyes.
Good guru.
And I mean, you started out well. Not a lot of persons can write a book and a full book on the relationship. So one of the hardest things is to getting into relationship is easy, but to maintain a relationship, that is the hardest part. And a lot of times, silly mistakes cost good relationship, which is bad, but sometimes it's just a learning curve for us.
Yeah.
So, we must say we appreciate you spending your time with us again. This is not the last time. We have to do this again. We have 4 topics to talk about. This is Miss Rochelle Clunie, published author, a YouTuber as well. She is accomplished. She was once a teacher as well. Yeah. So it's not only like a France, woman. I mean, she's full of wisdom. As I said, she definitely on the part of being one of those relationships where 10,000 of persons sit down and listen and go home and just follow what Miss Rochelle has. I saying all of that to say this, continue on your path, on your journey. It's a good look. You will make it. You have the passion, you have the knowledge, you have the voice, you have everything, my darling. Yeah, man. You can sing. Can't sing, man. What's a line, man? What's a line? This is Global Views TV. The views of the people live. Miss Rochelle Clunie was our host today. I want her to do the outro, and then we are out. So go ahead, Miss Clunie.
All right. So see you next week or another day for another Global Views TV. Enough love.
That's good.
All right. Where?